Hey folks, it's Dave here, just kind of hanging out here on a Monday, kind of my birthday hangout. I'm trying to take the day off, but it's not working out so good. I got my phone going off, and I'm gonna have to get some work done today. But anyway, I thought I'd just come on and just play one of my favorite games this morning, shootout hockey. Just continuing on with my 1970-71 season. So if anybody would like to come hang out for a bit on this Monday, I'm really hoping I don't have any disasters today, because April 19th has been a day for disasters of one kind or another. So let's hope we don't have any disasters today. I'm trying a new setup here, going to Facebook and YouTube. So I just want to say hi to everybody that's tuning in. I'm just kind of hanging out, having some fun. So let's get down to the rink, shall we? And just playing a game here today. I don't know if I'll play more than one, but again, nothing spectacular today. But it is a fun game that I enjoy playing here. This is called Shootout Hockey. And again, I'm playing the 1970-71 season. And I am playing Chicago at Pittsburgh. So you might recognize some of the Blackhawks here: Bobby Hull, Dennis Hull, Stan Mikita, guys like that, Keith Magnuson, obviously Tony Esposito. Actually, in net in this game is Gary Desjardins. He's in net for Chicago as they take on Pittsburgh. Chicago 6-3-0 in my replay, and Pittsburgh is 3-4-1 again. These are just the next three games on my schedule. And a Steeler fan, your birthday's tomorrow. Cool. Dave Little, his birthday is today too. So it's funny that Dave Little and myself have the same birthday. SDG replays, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're still playing. I've been kind of just crazy here with some of the things I've been doing, so I haven't had a chance to check out some of your stuff there. But hopefully you're still rolling games. I know you were playing some replay basketball and replay baseball. But anyway, let's get to the action here. So Chicago's got a 1-19 scoring chance, and Pittsburgh is 87-100 as we get things going here from, I believe it's the Igloo in Pittsburgh. So let's kick things off here. Let me make sure my sound is off. We got 1 minute off the clock. And a 91 is a chance for the Penguins. So the Penguins are the first chance on goal. It is going to be Q. Q is this Fontaine guy. Never heard of this guy. He's a fourth liner, so he's out there to start the game. Fontaine from the slot. Fontaine shoots, and can Desjardins make the save? 8-10 is a save down here, and he makes the save. Oh, he robs him. He robs him, and we continue on. 1 minute off the clock. And a 50. We could have a fight here. Early in the game, tempers are flaring. No. All right, so we got an X over here with a 2-2, so we could have a double minor, but let's see if we do have a fight. And no. Oh, boy, we got some crazy penalties here. So we got some X with a double minor, so Mikita is getting a double minor. Stan Mikita is going to get 4 minutes over here. And who else is going to get it? Another X. Bill Whites is going to get a double minor. So we got a lot of penalties going on here to kick things off in Pittsburgh. And now we got a W 5 minutes for slashing. Oh boy, this Blackburn guy is going to get a slash. So he's a bench player. So Blackburn gets 5 for slashing. So now I got to figure out all the craziness of a 4 minutes 4 minutes and then a 5 minute major. Oh boy. Al Red Sox fan, hey, thank you for the birthday wishes, Al Red Sox fan. He's watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. And you get the new puppy. Yes, I think I saw that. That's fantastic. Yeah, new puppies are great. They really are. They fill a lot of holes. They really do. All right, so I gotta keep track here. So I get a 5-on-4 right now. No, I got 4-on-4 for 4 minutes, if I can figure this out. So I'm just going to flip a card. So we're 2 minutes into this thing. A 4-on-4. Oh, boy, another penalty B. These guys are just going at it. What a game we got here. And we got a fight. Magnuson looking for Hextall, and they're going to fight. So Keith Magnuson is going to duke it out with Hextall here. And we got some craziness happening in Pittsburgh. A lot of penalties right now. Hextall, not afraid of Magnuson here. Doesn't say who wins the fight, but we got to fight. So, can we continue on with the game? Can we get any scoring chances? It's been all penalties so far. And we got another minute off the clock. Pretty soon, Chicago will have a power play here. Penalty away. Oh, my gosh. This is a penalty-filled game. Hey, thank you, Mr. Moley. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Another year older. Yes, I am. I'm trying to have some fun today. I tried to do all my work this weekend so I could have today off. We'll see how it goes. T and Z3. Yeah, we got some penalties here. So Campbell's going to sit for 2 minutes. And now I got to keep track of all these penalties here. I'll never keep track of this here. I just wanted to play a fun little game here, and I'm getting all this craziness. So Angotti and Nesterenko also get penalties. So what I do is I keep track of the penalties here. They don't necessarily result in power plays, but they do result in stats. So that's why you have to keep track of all the extra power plays here. So this wasn't 3 penalties called in a row. This is just 3 penalties called in a period. And it averages out over time is what it does. Alrighty, so now Pittsburgh's on the power play. So this will be minute 4, if I can figure this out. So Pittsburgh's on a 4-on-3 power play right now. A 38 is nothing. Okay, so now this is minute 5. So Chicago gets a guy back, so we're 4-on-4. And another minute off the clock. 35 is nothing. So now Pittsburgh's on the power play. I'm trying to keep this in my head. Pittsburgh's on the power play, and they'll get a scoring chance. So Pittsburgh on the power play here. And it's D. D is Polis. Polis on the power play. Polis from the slot. Polis shoots. Polis scores. So all these penalties finally resulted in a goal. And Pittsburgh's on the board here. And Polis from Pronovo. And that's it. So Polis from Pronovo. So Greg Polis from Gene Pronovo here. That's a power play goal at 4:13. Wow. And here we go. I think I need to get a couple more minutes off the clock here for those major penalties. All righty. And P-Jet's up here. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, P-Jet. I'm just playing a little shootout hockey, just hanging out here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I think me and the wife are going out for some Chinese food tonight. I think. I don't know. I had a whole day planned, but disasters usually happen on my birthday, so. All right, 1-0 the Penguins here. A 72 is nothing happening here. Hopefully no more penalties. Another minute off the clock. 83. Nope, that's not a chance for anybody. Another minute off the clock. I might have forgot to click some minutes off the clock here early on. That's okay. All right, we're going to give Chicago a scoring chance. Very confusing game here. Chicago with a scoring chance with that 1. It's going to be F. Jimmy Pappin. Pappin's looking to tie the game for Chicago. From the faceoff circle, he fires on Smith. Faceoff circle shot, no goal. Turned aside by the Pittsburgh goaltender. Another minute off the clock. A 71 is no action. 3 minutes off the clock. And 88, oh, that's another chance for the Penguins. This is all regular strength, by the way. All the penalties are up, even the fights. J. Who is J? J is Boya. So Boya from the blue line, his long shot, score! He beats Desjardins, or Desjardins, however you want to pronounce that. And Pittsburgh's up 2-0. So Boya here is out there with line 1 on the defense. So Boya from himself and the whole line. Boya, McCreary, and Bathgate. So Boya, McCreary, and Bathgate. Pittsburgh is one of the teams from this season that I really don't know all much about. So it's 2-0 here. And the chat room's busy today. I didn't think I'd have that many people on this morning. I'm just trying to enjoy my day. Again, I tried to work yesterday and last night to get today off. So some of the flexibility I have working for yourself. But again, I had to work on a Sunday. Let's see. So 2 minutes off the clock. I think all these penalties really screwed me up. And another penalty on the Blackhawks. Penalty-filled game here. Wow. Z and X2. Wow. You know something? I am going to forego the penalty. We've had a ton of penalties. As the official scorer, I am going to ignore the penalties there because if I look at my box score here, this game has just been. I mean, look at all the penalties in the first period. I'm not having any more penalties in the first period. 73 is nothing. So as the official scorer, I said there was no penalty on the play. 3 minutes off the clock. The game gets no flow with this many penalties, and another penalty away. I will check if it's one guy, I'll do something. If it's more than one, no penalty. And we're gonna end the period with one last roll, a 14, and a chance for the Blackhawks. All right, so the Blackhawks are gonna get on the board late in the period here. I is Pinder. Pinder with it from the blue line. His long shot, no goal, and it's turned aside. And that'll end the period unless I get a 0 roll here. This is the patch, the Hockey Unreal rule that I use here. If I roll a 0, I'll get another flip, but I don't. So let's check the shots on goal in this nightmare of a period. So for the Blackhawks, they will get 8 shots on net, and for the Penguins, they will have 11. So let me put my shots on goal here. So what did I say? 8 shots and 11 shots. So we go to the second period in this crazy mess. It's 2-0 Pittsburgh. Let's check the scorers. There's been a lot of penalties in here, and I even ignored some penalties. There were so many. Polis and Boya have the goals for the Penguins, if anybody's heard of those guys. I thought Chicago would walk all over them, but I guess not. 2 minutes off the clock here to kick things off in the second period. 97, another chance for the Penguins. The home crowd is loving this. Z is Watson. I think that's Brian Watson. Watson from the blue line. His long shot. Score! He beats Jardins. And it's 3-0 for the Penguins. So Watson is a bench player here. And he's a defense. So he's a bench defense. With a 6. I'll give Pronovo an assist. And, the whole line here. So, all right, so you're supposed to give it to the bench player. So I'm going to go Watson, Blackburn, and Zane. Watson, Blackburn, and Zane. As the official scorer, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, no, Watson got the goal from Blackburn and Zane. Even strength goal here for the Penguins to kick things off at 1 minute and 17 seconds of the second period. Was that Bugsy Watson? Is that who it is? Led the league in penalty minutes. Oh, PJ, you're the guy to have here. You know all these guys. He shadowed Bobby Hull, huh? Drove him nuts. That's kind of cool. All right, so 3-0 Penguins here in the second. Another minute off the clock. And we got a penalty away again. Man, penalty-filled game today. W and Y2. We do have a W, so we're going to give it to Jarrett. So the Blackhawks are killing themselves with penalties. And again, I just put everything boarding at 59 seconds. It makes it go quicker because when I input the stats, it doesn't ask for time. So Pittsburgh on the power play. 17. That's going to be a shorthanded chance for the Blackhawks. They try to get on the board shorthanded. Bobby Hull. Bobby Hull up here in the top corner. Scores! Bobby Hull scores shorthanded to get the Blackhawks on the board. He's out there with the bench. So Bobby Hull. And Bobby Hull by himself. So Bobby Hull scores this one unassisted. Shorthanded goal. And that gets the Blackhawks on the board here in Pittsburgh. Oh, let's see here, Bobby Hull. How about this? Continue. There we go. All righty. Brian Bugsy Watson. Okay, Don Blackburn. Yep. I wasn't familiar with some of the Pittsburgh guys here. This was a little before my time, but I know that most of the guys, like on Chicago, New York, Boston, Montreal, guys like that. All right, so we're still on the power play here. 65. Nope. Nothing. So now Chicago kills off the penalty and gets a shorthanded goal. 2 minutes off the clock here in the second period. Penalty home. So the Hawks might get a power play out of this. X and Y2. Yes, they get a penalty here. So Hextall will get a penalty here. He's already got a fight in this game. And so he's going to add 2 more to his resume, and it's going to be a power play now for Chicago. And they'll get a power play chance, looking to make it 3-2. They were down 3-0. E is going to be Chico Mackey. Chico Mackey from the slot on the power play. That's usually a goal, and it is. So Mackey scores, and it's now 3-2. Chico Mackey from Bobby Hull, and that's it. So Mackey from Hull, Chico Mackey from Bobby Hull, power play goal at 7:41, we're going to call it. And it's now 3-2, so we got ourselves a game here, folks. Chicago 6-3-0 in the season. Pittsburgh a 3-4-1 as we play 1970. 2 minutes off the clock. 18. Oh, boy. Chance for the Blackhawks to tie it now. It is E. It's Chico Mackey again. Mackey from the slot. Mackey fires. He scores. He beats Smith for the second time in the period, and the game is tied at 3-3. So Mackey scoring from Campbell and Hull. So Mackey from Campbell and Bobby Hull. Even strength goal here. And right around the 14-second mark. That's close enough. And it's 3-3. So let's take a look at our box score. See, the Penguins has got the first 3 goals, but 3 in a row here. Short-handed, a power play, and an even strength as they kind of hit for the cycle, so to speak. And Chicago has tied this one up at 3-3. And the home crowd has gone silent here at the Igloo. 0-0, so that's a chance for the Penguins. Penguins now looking to gain the lead, but we got a rare play. And again, some of my rare plays I have home rules for, so let's see what the rare play says. Breakaway and results in no goal. I could never figure out that rare play. That's kind of a non-factor. Breakaway, no goal. That could be considered no action. I don't know. Whatever. So, scoring chance goes by the boards. 3 minutes come off the clock. 89. Another chance for the Penguins. So they cough up a 3-goal lead. They miss a breakaway. Now they get another chance. They move the puck around. K with it. The defenseman, McCallum. McCallum with it. From the slot. McCallum moving right in. McCallum blasts this one by Desjardins. And it's a goal for the Penguins as McCallum, the defenseman, comes in with the bench playing a part of this again. So Zane gets an assist. McCallum from Zane. And I'll go Schinkel. McCallum. Dunk McCallum from Zane. Zane's factored in a lot today. And I'll give the fourth line guy an assist as well because I don't have another guy on the bench. So, 14:49, the Penguins go back on top. Thank you, Big Paulie. Dunk McCallum, Ken Schinkel. Yep. As people jumping in this. Do I ever play shootout using the fact decks? I do, Mr. Moley. I do. When I'm playing upstairs, I have the nice drive-through cards that I'll play with here. For this season, no, it's just a lot faster to use this, although I do get a lot more penalties by using this system here. But yeah, I do like using the facts when I'm kind of playing on the tabletop. And G-Puck just completed his 1920 tournament. Capitals won the East over the Flyers. Oshie is the MVP. Very nice. What game were you using with that, G-Puck? What hockey game was that you were playing? All right, so 4-3 now here in the second at the Igloo in Pittsburgh. Another minute off the clock as we wind down the second period. 81, that's no action. Another minute off the clock. Blackhawks trail 3-0. They tied it up. And now they got a chance to come back again. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh looking to increase it by 2 goals. Looking for the insurance goal. Q. Who is Q? Qing on. Who is Q? Fontaine. Long shot from the blue line through some traffic, and it's stopped by Desjardins. Or is it Desjardins? There's all these goalies spelled Desjardins or Desjardins, and they were pronounced differently. So I don't know how this guy pronounced his name. A minute off the clock. 96. Another chance for the Penguins. This is the 5th chance of the period. B. Prentice from the blue line. His shot through traffic, and that's turned aside by Desjardins. That's going to end the period. So let's check our shots on net. Oh, just one there. So 3 chances on 1. So I'm going to give it 8 shots again for the Blackhawks. 5 and a 4 is 15. So the Hawks with 16 shots on net. Well, we'll call it 17 shots. We'll give them 9 shots that period. And 15 and 11 is 26. So the Penguins up to 26 shots here in the period. And they'll take a 4-3 lead into the third. Next period coming up, and here we go. 3 minutes off the clock. 2, 3. Overruling the officials at Birthday Pro. Yeah. Yeah, I just, when you play the helper here, we got another penalty on the Hawks. When you play the helper, it flips a brand new card every time, so you could theoretically flip the same card 100 times in a row. Sometimes I don't mind it because it's constantly fresh, and other times you can get overloaded with penalties. So that's why sometimes if I have 2 or 3 penalties in my homebrew rules say, you start getting 2 or 3 penalty calls in a period, then that's all you're going to get. I'm not going to do any more than that. So we do have a penalty away. Z and X2. So we do have a couple of Z's and X2s here. So we got Cliff Carl's going to get a penalty. So the Blackhawks, all kinds of penalty problems today. I'm going to have fun inputting this later on. Carl gets a penalty. Another Z. Maloney gets a penalty. This is kind of the stuff that kind of makes this game kind of slow down a little bit. Z and X2. There's one Z here. And another X2 will be Korab. King Kong Korab gets a penalty too. And if I miss somebody, that's all right. I got plenty of penalties in this game. So power play for the Penguins again here in the third period. A 20, that is nothing. And a 44, another penalty. V and Z2. So they just killed the penalty. Now they're back again. So we got Martin, Pappen, Magnuson, and Schmier. Oh, boy. Here we go. Martin. This is going to be real fun inputting the stats after this game. Martin, Pappen. Boy, this has not been a good streaming game. It's just been penalty-filled game. Schmier. And it was somebody else I got to check, too. The Z2, Magnuson. Magnuson gets a ton of penalties. It's going to be really interesting to see Magnuson's total penalties when I'm done this project because he was a penalty machine. All right, power play again for the Penguins. And they'll get a scoring chance here on the man advantage. X is Haberuk. Haberuk from the face-off circle on the power play. Haberuk saving a rebound, so that's another scoring chance. And a rebound from the Haberuk shot. The rebound is a 5. Then you're going to need a 6. And they get it. Oh, my gosh. Second line, left D. No, we'll flip it again. The left D off the Haberuk shot. Yeah, second line. So, Wojtowicz scores on the power play from Haberuk. And any other help here? The center, Shock. So, Wojtowicz, the defenseman, from Haberuk and Ron Shock. I always like that name, Ron Shock. That's an awesome name. At 5:38, let's say. And it's now 5-3. So the Penguins taking advantage of the Chicago penalties. 3 minutes off the clock here as we come up on 11 minutes to play. 79 is nobody. Another minute off the clock. 63 is nobody. 2 minutes off the clock. 74 is nobody. 3 more minutes off the clock. Time ticking away on the Blackhawks. Penalty on the home team. X and Y2. I do have an X. So Hextall again. And he gives the Blackhawks one last chance to get back in this game. Shack, Shock, and Schinkel. Eddie Shack is he's playing on I think he's with Buffalo, and he's been doing quite well in my replay here in 1970. So the Blackhawks on the power play. No, it's going to be a shorthanded chance for the Penguins. Coming the other way is Prentice. Prentice, shorthanded. Score! So each team with a shorthanded goal as Prentice fires this one by Desjardins, and Prentice makes it 6-3, and that should about do it. Any assists here? Prentice from Wojtowicz, I think it is. So Prentice from Wojtowicz, short-handed goal, and just like that, it's 6-3. So Chicago comes in, lays an egg in Pittsburgh as they kill off the penalty. 1 minute off the clock. 15, there we go. Scoring chance for the Blackhawks here late in the game. It's kind of all academic now. D. Pitt Martin. Martin from the face-off circle. Martin fires. No goal. And that's going to do it. So Pittsburgh skates away with a 6-3 win. Shots on goal. 8 here for the Blackhawks in the third. And 13 for the Penguins. Wojtowicz? Is it Wojtowicz? Well, the game's over, so Wojtowicz. Maybe that's it. Some of these guys, I just don't remember everybody. I remember a lot of them, but not everybody. All right, so let's get the shots on goal in. So 25 shots on goal for the Blackhawks. And over here, so we got 13 is 39. 39 shots. That ends the game. 6-3 our final score. We put in the goalies here. 60 minutes each. We'll send it a box score. We got to call up the box score and save it. So who got the fourth goal for the Penguins here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here. So this is the game winner. So I'm going to put the game winner here. Look at my watch. So there's the game winner. So I'm going to save the box score. Pittsburgh, that's their fourth home game, I believe. So we're going to save that. And that game is in the books. All right, I'll keep going here. Why not? Up next, let me check this off here that I played my Chicago-Pittsburgh game. We got Minnesota taking on Toronto, if anybody would like to hang around for a hockey doubleheader this morning. So we're going to exit out of here. And we're going to go back to Minnesota at Toronto. So the North Stars taking on the Maple Leafs. Turn off my sound. And let's check the starting goaltenders for this one here. Gump Worsley's in net, folks. Oh, you get to see Gump. And Jacques Plante. So, Worsley and Plante. Let's take a look to see what our results are going to be today as we got Minnesota taking on Toronto. As I make my little note sheet here. So Minnesota is on the road, and they will be a G offense. Gump Worsley is F. Oh, poor Gump. He's an F. Oh, that stinks. And Toronto at home will be D. And in that, Plante is an A. Wow. Plante is an A. I don't think Toronto was that good that year. Toronto's 2-3-2 on my replay this season. Minnesota is 5-2-0. So let's check Minnesota as a G on A. Not looking good here. Oh, boy. 1-3. This is not looking good here for the North Stars. 1-3. And then 1-18 on the power play. So, wow. G on A. That's the lowest value I've ever had for a team. So this should be an easy Toronto win. Toronto will be D on F. And D on F is 76-100. So 76-100. And then that drops it down to 61-100, I believe, on the power play. I know, PG, the North Stars, though. I mean, but look at this, though. They got a 1-3 chance. I just don't see it happening here. So Minnesota coming in at 5-2. They've been red hot in my replay, but now they're going to run into a buzzsaw here. 1-3 is not good. So let's kick things off here from Maple Leaf Garden. The 2-3-2 Maple Leafs taking on the 5-2 North Stars, but the advantage heavily in favor of Toronto in this one. Couple of minutes off the clock. And 11 is no scoring chance. 2 minutes off the clock. And a penalty home. So maybe the North Stars could get a power play goal here. A W and a Z2. I do have a W. So Pelech gets the penalty for the Maple Leafs. Mike Pelech. And the North Stars go on the power play. So now they got a 1-18. That's a chance. They get it. North Stars on the power play. It is L. L is Laboisserre. That's how I say it. Laboisserre. Laboisserre is everywhere. Laboisserre. Oh, from the blue line. Are you kidding me? And he scores, though. Laboisserre, a long shot, beats Plant. Low to the stick side, and the North Stars are on the board. Laboisserre with a second line out there. Laboisserre and Burns. Here we go. So Minnesota goal. It's a power play goal by Gord Laboisserre from Charlie Burns on the power play. 4:31 the time of this goal for those of you scoring at home, and I know many of you are. Labossiere. Okay, Labossiere. I like Laboisserre better, but Labossiere is fine. PJ had the Bruins versus Champo and the Seals. 1-14. The Seals won. Yep. I've had some craziness too, but I've also had last night I had Vancouver, Montreal. Vancouver was leading 6-5 with 3 minutes to play, and Montreal gets 2 scoring chances, gets 2 goals, and wins at 7-6. I wasn't real happy about that, but it happens. Labossiere. I like Laboisserre. All right. Anyway, just having some fun here on a Monday morning. Hopefully you guys are too. 1 minute off the clock here in Toronto. North Stars lead 1-0. Penalty on the North Stars, though, was a penalty-filled morning here on the channel. U and Z3, so Harvey gets penalty here. Buster Harvey just busted one out here. So Harvey gets penalty. Any more U's? Oh, yeah. Walt McKechnie. Oh, I met Walt McKechnie a couple years ago. I like Walt McKechnie. Walt, what are you doing getting a penalty here? I didn't know he played for Minnesota, though. I know he played for California and Detroit, maybe. And Dennis O'Brien, who played in Boston. Dennis O'Brien. So now the Maple Leafs go on the man advantage here, 61-100 chance, and they get it. So Maple Leafs on the power play, looking to tie the game. J is Spencer from the slot, and that's usually a goal, and it is. Oh, the only goal on the card. Wow. Spencer ties it up for the Maple Leafs on the power play. Spencer from nobody. And the whole line here. So Spencer from Walton and Armstrong. Toronto goal. Spencer from Walton and Armstrong. What was Walton's name? They had a name for him. I read it in the book. He power play goal here. He when he went to one of the teams here, they called him something. I don't know if it was Crazy Hands or something like that. There was a penalty for him, a name for him. Excessive penalties made in hockey. Yeah, the Hockey Blast, you can get a lot of penalties because it's a 2-12 roll. You know, that's what it is with Hockey Blast. Shaky, that's what it was. Shaky Walton. Thank you, PJ. It was Shaky Walton. Yeah, he went on to Minnesota. Oh, was he? McKechnie started with Minnesota, Detroit, the Bruins, and the Leafs. Yeah, him and Reggie Leach were here in Massachusetts a while ago, signing autographs. And I went there to talk to Reggie Leach because I'm friends with him on Facebook. And then Walt McKechnie was there. And Walt was really cool. Walt talked a long time with us. All right, 2 minutes off the clock here, I believe that is. And 17 is nobody. 3 minutes off the clock. 1-1 our score. Power play goals for each team. 69 is nobody. 1 minute off the clock. 36, still no action here. 3 minutes off the clock. Wow. And 15. Nope, it's going to be tough for the North Stars to get a chance here. Oh, and they get another chance. Just as I said, it's tough to get a chance. They get a scoring chance, a 1-3, a 3% chance, and they got it. D. Druin with a chance now. Druin, from the blue line. Come on, they got a 1-3 chance, and it's from the blue line. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. And that ends one more roll. 55. Penalty home. Penalty on the Maple Leafs, Y and Z, and I do got some Z's here. So Monahan will go 2 minutes for Monahan at the end of the period. And who else we got here? Y and Z. Harrison. Harrison with another one here. Who else we got here? Harrison. Do we got any? I got a Y here. Spencer. Spencer got another one. And Spencer and Lay. Toronto penalty. Spencer and Lay. So all these guys will get penalties in the stat column. Rick Lay gets a lot of penalties. I noticed that. All right, so let's go to the next period. Let's check my shots on goal. Each team with one chance. And actually, that should have been 2 chances for Minnesota. I think it was 2 each. So 2 and 3, 10, 2 and 6. We'll call it 12. So 10 shots for the North Stars. And we'll call it 11 and 12 over here. So 11 and 12 we'll call our shots. Drew, yep. RF, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and thanks for the comment about the community and the podcast. Thank you. It's fun. It can be tough, but it can be very fun, and I'm glad that some people enjoy it. So, McKechnie played for the Seals and the Barons in 2 separate stints. That's kind of neat. That I did not know. You had 4th Street basketball delivered. I'm interested in the 4th Street games. I haven't played too many of those, but I am interested in the 4th Street games. I'm interested in every game, actually. But just when I find a game that I like, I tend to... When I played video games, I did the same thing. I found a game, and I just play it for a couple of months and nothing else because I loved it so much. And that's kind of what I do here, whether shootout or, Apple Hockey or Strat or, game-winning drive. I find a game, and I just play it because I really like it. All right, so let's go to the next period here. Second period, it's going to be a power play for Minnesota. Yep, Minnesota's on the power play here. Minnesota on the power play. Nothing doing. And, just missed. No power play chance there. 1 minute off the clock. And 34 is nothing. 2 minutes off the clock. 20 is nothing. Second period kind of cruising by here. 3 minutes off the clock. 75. Ooh, almost a chance for Toronto, but it is not. Another minute off the clock. 49. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving here. This could erupt into something, folks. And Goldsworthy pushing and shoving Harrison, and they're going to go. Bill Goldsworthy drops the glove with Harrison, and we got our first fight of the game. So Goldsworthy's going to get the 5 for fighting here. And Harrison, we're going to call this one a draw. Some people actually try to figure out who won the fight. We're going to call it a draw. Tribe fans here. Good to see you, man. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Just kind of playing some shootout on my birthday, trying to have a fun day if I can. El Delso, thank you for coming in. Have I played a Pittsburgh game before? Live. I don't know. I don't know if it maybe depends on the season. I'm playing 1970, 71. So for me, that's not a big seller. I try to do like the Bruins, the Canadians, the Blackhawks, the Seals, because I like the Seals. So I try to do some games that people might want to watch. A Minnesota-Toronto game or LA-Pittsburgh game, I don't think anybody would really watch. But this morning, I had 3 games to play to wrap up. This is actually October 31st. This is Halloween night, 1970. So I had 3 games to wrap up the month of October that I was going to put in the stats. So I figured I'd come on and just kind of see who wanted to come on and chat today. That's what I'm doing this morning, just kind of enjoying my day. I am going to go back and play some more Apple Hockey. I got, the Bruins-Devils series. Oh, that's so good. So good of a series. The Devils came back and took a game. So the series is 2-1. I streamed game 1, game 2 and 3. I played offline last night. Fun games. Although Bruins, ton of penalty trouble. 5 power play goals by the Devils in game 3. And they easily won that. So that's how they get back into the series. But that's so much fun. I have so many projects planned with that. I'm gonna play the last Seals game ever, stuff like that. So anyway, all right. So it looks like it's gonna be. We just had a fight, so there's no power play. All right, 3 minutes off the clock here in the second period. 1-1 score. No scoring chance, no penalty on that one here. 4 minutes off the clock now. Low scoring game here, as it would be with not a lot of scoring chances. And 48. Penalty on the North Stars. And yep, this guy here, Williams and Lou Nanny. Oh boy. So Tommy Williams will go to the box, and Lou Nanny will also pick up a penalty in this game. And a chance for the Maple Leafs now to take the lead. All right, so 1 minute off the clock on the penalty. 27 is nothing. Last part of the power play. 24 is nothing. So the North Stars kill off the penalty. And we got 2 minutes off the clock. So is 0 minutes off the clock. My bad. 0 minutes off the clock. 93. So that's going to be a chance for Toronto. Chance for the Maple Leafs. D. Ellis. Is that Ron Ellis maybe? Ellis from the slot. That should be a goal. And no, can Worsley make the save? Come on, Gump. 7 or 8. Ellis fires this on Worsley. Point blank range. Worsley, 7 or an 8. Then he makes the save. Gump coming through. Woo! Way to go, Gump. And now let's check the time here, and that ends the period. So Gump Worsley with a huge save at the end of the second period to keep this game tied. Check our shots on goal. So it's going to be only 5 shots on net for the North Stars in that period. And going the other way, 8 for the Maple Leafs. So 20 shots for the Maple Leafs and just 16 so far for the North Stars. And let me go back to my intermission for 1 second here. Hopefully I'm back in there. I am, my intermission screen. I want to catch up with the chat here. I got some Facebook people chiming in because I went to Facebook today too. Louie, thanks for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I'm just kind of didn't know if this would work here going on to Facebook too, but I think it did. Let's see here. Yeah, attaboy Lauren makes the play. Yep, Gumper makes the save. You played with the Penguins early in the live stream. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I did. I did play a game. Penguins and was Chicago at Pittsburgh there. That's who I played there. I think the Penguins actually won that one there, if I remember correctly. It was only a few minutes ago, but remember, I'm old. It's my birthday. I'm old. I can't remember this stuff. So anyway, so let me get back to the game here, as I just wanted to jump in the intermission and say hi between periods, as we like to say. So we'll go back to the game here. So again, Minnesota 5-2 coming into this one. Toronto 2-3-2. So Toronto not doing well. Do you know what's surprising me in my replay here is the Vancouver Canucks, and I'll show you some stats after we play this game here. Vancouver's doing quite well in their expansion season for me, although they've had a lot of home games, so it's going to be interesting to see when they go on the road. All right, we start the third period here in Toronto. 3 minutes off the clock. Oh, the Maple Leafs could be looking at another penalty here. Penalty B. What's going on now? And, 4 and 4. We got a 5 and a 10. So, Goldsworthy and Spencer go at it again, and they're going to get 5 and 10. So, Goldsworthy is going to get the fighting, and this time the referee says, you guys are going to be sitting for a little while now. So, Goldsworthy gets the 5, and he'll get the 10-minute misconduct as well. And then over here, Goldsworthy. There we go. And then over here was, Spencer. Spencer gets in a battle. So Spencer, he'll get 5 for fighting and a 10-minute misconduct as well. And we add up. These are kind of just cosmetic here, but they're still fun to add into the experience. All right, so fighting majors and a 10-minute misconduct to Goldsworthy and Spencer. So I got to keep that in mind that, they won't be eligible for any kind of points until there's a couple minutes left in the game. So 3 minutes come off the clock here. And 92. That's a chance for Toronto. Toronto trying to put on a show for the home crowd here. B. Norm Allman. Allman from the slot. Allman turned aside for the slot by Gump Worsley, who could be number one star in this game. The Gumper coming through big at the end of the period and coming through again here in the third period. Gump Worsley is the man of the hour right now, showing he's still got it here in Minnesota. Oh, he's going to have to show it again. Another chance for Toronto. Sittler, Daryl Sittler. Sittler from the blue line, his long shot. Can Worsley make another save? Come on, Gump, 7 or 8. He makes another save. Gump Worsley standing on his head, and he doesn't even have a mask or a helmet, but he's still standing on his head here for the North Stars in Toronto. 5. Oh, almost a chance for the North Stars, but none. So the North Stars, hopefully they can run out the clock and escape here with a tie. That's what I would do if I was Minnesota. Oh, come on, clock. Hurry up, clock. 81. Oh, no, another chance at Toronto. I don't think Gump can keep holding them off like this. B, Norm Allman again. Allman, face-off circle. This time he beats him. So the North Stars can't clear the zone, and Allman finally beats Worsley from Bobby Bond and Ellis. So Toronto, Allman, Ellis, and Bobby Bond. And that's an even strength goal. And wow, Gump Worsley's been playing so good. He deserves better than this. He really deserves better than this. But unfortunately, Toronto's got this huge advantage in this game. So the North Stars were hanging on for a while there, but it's been taken away. 3 minutes off the clock. Time ticking away on the North Stars. And 0-0, another chance for the Maple Leafs here late in the game. Trying to ice this one here. Oh, McMillan, long shot from the blue line. Turned aside by Gump. So we're in the final minute. So what I do in the final minute, again, this is my homebrew rule, is I'll pull the goalie and I'll give two card pulls with the 6-man box down here in the right-hand corner. That's where I look for the 6-man. I give 2. If there's a tying goal or an empty net goal, if an empty net goal ends it, if it's a tying goal, I might give one more flip after that. So let's take the first one here. Nothing. North Stars last-ditch chance to tie the game. And no, it's going to be an empty net goal by the Maple Leafs. H scoring this one. H being Harrison. So Harris finds the empty net from Bond and Trottier. So Harrison finds the open net from Trottier and Bond. Even strength empty net goal at 19:27. And that will end things here in Toronto. But Gump Worsley put on a show for the crowd. Should have deserved better here, but instead Minnesota takes the loss. They only got 6 shots in that third period. And 4-1. I'm going to give them 11 in that one. So Minnesota ends up with 22 shots on net. And on the other side, 31 shots. And that is our final score. So it's the Maple Leafs 3, the North Stars 1. Worsley played 59 minutes, and Jacques Plante played 60. Let's go to my box score. And the second Toronto goal is the game winner here. So, yeah, that's the game winner right there. It's Norm Allman with the game winner. I'm going to save that. Toronto 5. And we're going to exit out of that. I do got one more game I was going to play. If you guys want to stick around on this Monday morning and just kind of hang out with me, and then I'm going to probably head off and figure out what else was going to be presented here on the day. And this game is going to be, it's another thrilling game. Los Angeles and St. Louis. A lot of teams out west playing here today, but these are the next 3 games on my schedule. So that's what I was going to play. So they're kind of obscure games. There's no real name players today, but I'm just kind of playing out a couple of games on my schedule in my shootout season. So we're going to kill the sound and bring it up over here. In net, I go by the as played in net according to NHL.com, the official source for the NHL. And it said DeJordy was in net and Hall was in net for this one. So let's roll the dice and see what I got going on here with LA taking on St. Louis. And let's see, 3. So LA is a 3 on the road, so they'll be F. And DeJordy is an F, so they're F and F. And St. Louis at home is E, and Hall is a C. Oh boy, so F on C is 1 to 11. 1 to 11. And then 1 to 26 on the power play. St. Louis is, we said F on C, right? F on C is 1 to 11. And St. Louis is E on F, 79 to 100. 79 to 100. 79 to 0, and 64 to 100 if I'm correct. 79 minus 15 is 64. So I think my math is correct. So that's what we got going on here. Yeah, we got a triple header going on this morning, Monday morning. Hope everybody's doing well. No, I want to get rid of that right there. So I'll come back to my intermission screen and just say hi for 1 second as I check the chat here on the multi-stream. Jan joined in. I'm just playing some hockey this morning, trying to enjoy my day. So Jan, thanks for chiming in on Facebook, as I did go live to Facebook as well. That was a great chat with Al Paul. Oh, thanks, RF. Yeah, the chats are fun, and we didn't do them for a long time, and Al's bringing some of them back, and I'm bringing some of them back. We had Peter Miller on one night. I know Jucket's feeling better now, so Ron wants to come back and get some chats going on as well. So they are fun. They're fun. I mean, these games are fun to do, and they're fun to go into chat rooms and hang out. But when you're having chats, you're not distracted by a game, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It just means that you're engaged with the audience a little bit more. Am I still enjoying Payoff Pitch, Mr. Moley? Yes, I am. I'm in a hockey phase right now, so I'm playing a ton of hockey, but I did play a game a couple weeks ago because I'm doing the Roger Clemens replay from '86. So just playing all the Clemens games to see what his stats look like just for fun. But yes, Payoff Pitch would be my go-to game. I thought about maybe trying APA baseball again because I'm enjoying the APA hockey. But the more I think about it is I really enjoy Payoff Pitch, so I don't need another baseball game, and I'm really a very old-time casual baseball guy. So for me, Payoff Pitch is perfect. I love Payoff Pitch. I got my Bruin shirt on, by the way. You have 5 replays on the go. 3 for the Red Sox, 1 for the Yankees, and 1 for the Rangers. Cool. Yeah, Payoff Pitch, it's fun. I don't want to say it's an easy game because sometimes I got to think about what goes on with the base on ball. I mean, the runners on the base with the hits. But I find that the fast action cards really help out, and I have a lot of fun with that. Again, I love playing the older seasons from the late '70s and early '80s. That was my heyday. So. Hey, Bobby Catalano. It is my birthday today. I'm an older man now. Thank you for coming in and just saying hi. I figured I'd get up early, have my breakfast, and stream before I walk the dog or do anything else. But I'm just playing some hockey this morning in my season here. Hockey Unreal is here from the Far East, which is considered West, or Far West, which is considered East. I'm not sure what it is. PJ said the 4 greatest have pitched in Applewood, but yeah, again, I'm not a huge baseball guy. I'm a huge hockey guy, so I like the Apple hockey because how deep it is for hockey. But a deep baseball game or a deep basketball game wouldn't interest me because I just don't know enough about it. In basketball, I want to shoot and pass. In baseball, I just want to pitch and hit. And I don't know all the match. I don't even know lefty-righty matchups. I just don't. It wasn't a thing for me. So anyway, so let me get back to the game here. If I hit the right buttons, hopefully I'm back to my game screen. Okay, so we got Los Angeles at St. Louis in net. It's going to be DeJordy and Hall is in net for the Blues. Los Angeles is 3-3-1 in my replay, and St. Louis is 4-3-2. I don't know if I could find the stats here. If you want, I'll show you the stats real quick. All right, I'm going to give you guys some bonus stuff here today because you're all looking at this. So let's take a look at my standings if you guys can see this at all. Try to pull that up in the middle. So as you can see, the Bruins are 6-0-1. I think they won, so they might be 7-0-1 because I haven't inputted the stats from the last game. But you can see it's the Bruins and the Rangers and Canadians. Canadians are 3-3-3 right now. But look at Vancouver, the expansion team. They're 3-4-3. They're actually not doing too bad. Right behind them, Buffalo's 3-4-3 too. So the two expansion teams are doing better than Detroit and Toronto. That's kind of crazy. It really is. Let me see now. The in the West, as you can see, the Blackhawks. I think they're 6-4 now after that loss. I think they lost to Pittsburgh there today earlier. Minnesota just lost, so they're now 5-3. St. Louis is playing right now. They're taking on the Kings, so it's 3-4 in the West, and you can see Pittsburgh, California, and Philadelphia. The Golden Seals are 3-7-0 in my replay here, in case you're wondering. So let's close out of this. I'll show you my scoring leaders. If you want to take a look at the scoring leaders, since we have a little crowd here on Monday morning, Bobby Orr is leading everybody, 7 games. He's got 16 points for the Bruins. Dale Talon of Vancouver. Dale Talon's having a super season right now for the Canucks. He's got 14 points. A lot of the Canucks here, Canucks have played the most games, as have the Sabres, so that's why you see a lot of Vancouver at the top, just by volume, sheer volume. Paymont and Mackey and Boudreau, all from the Canucks up there. Then, of course, Buzik and Esposito, and I expect them to move up a little bit as they play more games. Any surprises on this list? Is Mike Byers. I don't know who Mike Byers is, but Mike Byers, he has 8 points in 7 games. Jude Drouin, who we just saw with the North Stars here, he's up here as well. Gilbert Perreault, as we expected, he's got 8 points. Tim Horton, you guys have heard of Tim Horton. Let's take a look at our penalty minute leads. Now, this does not include the last game, but Magnuson, 61 penalty minutes in 9 games, and I think he just tacked on like 10 more. So Magnuson's kind of a beast in that. Pete Mahavlich has a lot of penalties, too, for the Canadians. Pete Mahavlich here, he's got a lot of penalties. Johnny Pye McKenzie for the Bruins, he's up there as well. So these are some of the goons in the game. Game-winning goals. Danny Grant for Minnesota has 3 game-winning goals. And I like this program that I use, the Strat Utility, to input the stats because it can really sort everything here. It's a very old program, but it does a nice job. Let's take a look at my goaltenders before we get back to the game. The goalie leaders. Cesar Maniago for the North Stars. He's undefeated. He's 3-0-0. So good for the North Stars and Cesar Maniago there. Eddie Jacquemin is number 2. He's 6-0, Eddie Jacquemin. Eddie Johnston, well, he's 1-0, but he's only played one game. Gump Worsley here, well, he's 2-1 now. He just saw he lost on the channel, and I haven't got the stats in because I got to manually input the stats. But the Gump Worsley's up there at the top as well. Tony Esposito is 5-2. So we take a look at wins. We just want to go wins. Jacquemin, Cheevers, and Tony Esposito as expected, and a lot of guys with 3 wins here. So, yeah, so that's just a couple stats here. If you want to take a look at some of the stats from the season, in case anybody was interested in how my replay is going. This is, again, this will be the last game of October. So this is October 31st. So this will be the last game, and then I'll put in some stats, and then I'll start November in my replay as I do a full season replay here, trying to have some fun is what I'm trying to do. All right, let's kick things off from St. Louis. I'm not sure if that's the Checker Dome or not. It was in 70, but we're in St. Louis nonetheless. 2 minutes off the clock as we get back to the game action here. Oh, right off the bat, a penalty. It's been a penalty-filled morning here. And let's see. Yeah, I do got some penalties here. So it looks like it's going to be Jimmy Roberts, who was coaching the Ice Cats for many years. Jimmy Roberts will go to the box here. And so the Kings, in their purple uniforms here, will get the power play. So 1-26 now for the Kings. 1 minute off the clock. 99. Oh, shorthanded chance of the Blues. Yes, it has been fun. It's what stinks now is I was really going crazy with this game, and now I'm finding myself playing the app of hockey. I got a ton of products for that, so it's tough bouncing back and forth because I'm really enjoying the new game, so to speak. But I still need to keep plugging forward with this because I do enjoy this game quite a bit. This is my late night game. I'll come back and I'll play a couple games late at night. It's what I'll usually do, but today I'm playing in the morning. So we got a scoring chance shorthanded for the Blues. Jim. Oh no, it can't be Roberts because he's in the box. So we got to flip again. G is Gary Unger. Gary Unger, shorthanded chance. Gary Unger is turned aside by DeJordy. Last part of the power play here for the Kings. A 23. Yes, they've got a shorthanded chance. So the Kings. A power play chance. Kings on the power play. They're working around in the St. Louis zone. Puck ends up on the stick of Flett. Flett. On the power play, Flett from the slot, point blank range. Flett shot, he scores. He beats Hall, and the Kings take a 1-0 lead on the power play. So Flett out there with a second line defense. So Flett from Curtis and Ross Lonsbury. So Bill Flett with a goal from Lonsbury and Curtis. That is a power play goal. 3:24 into this game, and the Kings take a lead. Is it Cowboy Bill Flett? I think you might be right. I think I've heard that before. 3 minutes off the clock here. 13 minutes to play in the period. 40 is no action. Couple more minutes off the clock here in St. Louis. 21 is no action. 2 minutes off the clock. I say that to remind me. If I don't say that, then I get confused at what I'm looking at. So if I say time off the clock, then I know to look for time. So looking at more time off the clock, 3 minutes. It probably gets annoying to the crowd, but it's how I keep track of things. 87, a chance for the Blues. Blues looking to tie it up here. They come into the King zone. Unger with it again. Unger had the chance shorthanded. Now he's got another chance. Unger with it. Unger from the faceoff shot. He turns. He fires. Turned aside by DeJordy again. And Hockey Unreal says shootout's a great tired end of the day game and a very good any other. It's quick. It doesn't require a ton of attention except when you get a lot of penalties. But yeah, this game, I'll come down here at night. I'll have my tea or my Ovaltine, and I'll just bang on a few games. And then in the morning, I'll put the stats in because that's when you really got to pay attention. But it's fun just to kick back and reminisce with this game. It really is. So big save by DeJordy, keeping the Blues off the board. 2 minutes off the clock. 38, no action. 2 more minutes off the clock. Time running out in the first period. 79. Another chance for the Blues. And this time it's going to be Sutherland. Sutherland for the Blues. From the blue line, his long shot through traffic. Turned aside by DeJordy. I don't know how he even saw that one. And that will end the period. So let's check my roll here for shots on net. The Kings only come up with 7 shots in that period. They did get a goal. And 3 and a 1 and 7 the other way. Oh, we're going to call it 8. He made some nice saves. Again, I'm the official scorer, so I say what it is. So St. Louis outshoots them 8-7, but they trail in the game 1-0. So we go to the second period. Bob Cole always liked to mind the clock. I like to look at the clock too. Sometimes I like the game to go quick. 2 minutes off the clock here. In the second period in St. Louis, everybody back to their seats after the intermission, and they haven't missed much so far. No time off the clock there. 35, still nothing going on here. Early in the second period, 1, 2, 3. 5 minutes gone by. Scoring chance for the Kings. Kings looking to add to their lead. In their purple road jerseys, they come over the line. They pass it over to Byers. Remember, Byers was up at the top of my scoring list. If you remember, we just checked the scoring stats, so Byers was up at the top. Byers with it now. Byers. From the slot, he wiggles his way in. Goes through Plager, and his backhand shot, he scores. Byers got the Kings up 2-0 here. as he went around the defenseman Plager. And the Kings are up by a pair. So Byers from Whiting and Berry. So the whole line. So Byers on the goal from Jua Whiting and Bob Berry. Regular strength goal here in the period now. 2-0 the Kings here. And they lead the Blues on the road. The Kings are 3-3-1. Remember, these two teams are third and fourth in the West. So this is a big 2 points here in October. A minute off the clock. 61, no action. 2 minutes off the clock. 66, no scoring chance, no penalty. 3 minutes off the clock. And we got some action brewing into the corner, down to the left of us. In the corner, some pushing and shoving, but there's no number 2 fight rating on the Kings, so it's just going to be some pushing and shoving, and the referees get in there before we have any fisticuffs. So we'll separate and we'll continue on. 3 minutes later, no scoring chance. Time check, 1 minute off the clock. So we got 6 minutes to go here in the period. Now the Blues. The arm's up by the official. Yep, and we got some penalties called here. Sabourin will go to the box. Gary Sabourin. He'll sit for 2 minutes. Who else? Bordeleau. Christian Bordeleau. He will sit for 2 minutes. Who else we got? We got a Y2WW and Bill Plager. I think he just passed away, didn't he? Didn't Bill Plager just pass away? Like last week, a week before. So Bill Plager was one of the Plagers. It was Bill, Bob, and Barkley, and I forget which one of them passed away. I don't mean to be rude. I just don't remember. All right, so the Kings go back on the man advantage, looking to go up by 3. A 41 is no scoring chance, and a 39 is no scoring chance. So nice job by the Blues to kill off the power play. A minute off the clock. 20, no scoring chance. 1 minute off the clock. 76, no scoring chance. Time ticking on away in the period, and that'll end the period. I used to give one final roll at the end of the period, but I find that I'm getting a lot of goals and a lot of penalties without that extra roll, so I did away with that homebrew rule. So let's check the shots on goal here. It'd be 10 for the Kings in that period, and only 4 for St. Louis. Not a good period for the Blues, so that's 17 now for the Kings. And a dozen shots for the Blues, and DeJordy's turned them all aside. Yeah, Barkley. I just don't know which one it was. Was it Bill, Bob, or Barkley? It was Barkley? Oh, okay. I thought it was Bill. Alrighty, so that was the end of the period now. So let's go to the next period. All right, third period action. This will be the final period of our triple header today of shootout hockey. Thanks to everybody that tuned in on a Monday. I didn't think this many people would watch on a Monday, but I'm just coming on trying to have some fun this morning before I go out on my day, as I talked about. So we had three games today. I don't want to say they were great games, but we had Minnesota, Toronto. We had Gump Worsley play really well, except he got the loss. We had Chicago and Pittsburgh, and now we got L.A., St. Louis. Again, not household names here, but it's just fun playing shootout hockey. 1970-71 season. This is part of a big project I'm doing where I'm playing every game of this season. And so this wraps up October for me. And I know this will be a months long, if not a year-long project, but it's something I'm going to do in the background, and interesting to see what the stats look like at the end of it. All right, so let's roll the dice here. And 3 minutes off the clock. Third period action, the Blues down by 2. No action there. And 3 minutes off the clock. 34, no action. Another minute off the clock. 13 minutes left in this game. 87, that's a chance for the Blues. So the Blues with a chance to come back in this one. L. McCreary. Is that the referee? Is that Bill McCreary, the referee? He played with St. Louis? If it is, he looks young. Like, he doesn't look like an old guy. He doesn't look like somebody that played in 1970. Maybe that's his dad or something. From the face-off circle, McCreary fires this on DeJordy. Turned aside. The Kings goaltender got a shutout riding here in St. Louis. 12 minutes to play. 84. Now, did I just jinx him by that? Did I just jinx him with that shutout comment? I might have. H is Morrison. Morrison from the blue line. His shot turned aside by DeJordy again. We're seeing some good goaltending here this morning on the channel, along with a lot of penalties. 4 minutes off the clock now. Down to 8 minutes of play here in St. Louis. 85. It's another chance for the Blues. Can DeJordy keep him off the board again? F is Timmy Ecclestone. Ecclestone from the face-off circle. His shot, score! Ecclestone and the crowd are ups here in St. Louis as they're on the board. It's 2-1. So Ecclestone getting some help from Red Berenson and Morrison. So the whole line scores. Ecclestone from Red Berenson and George Morrison, who did not play with the Beatles, at 11:31, and it's a one-goal game. It's a one-goal game. Oh, wow, he passed away in 88. Wow, that's a long time ago. I didn't realize that. So 2-1 now here in St. Louis. As I believe it's the Blues are ahead of the Kings in the standings. They got 4 wins. So the Kings are trying to catch the Blues is what's happening here. So 62 is nothing. I'm going to let that ride. 3 minutes off the clock. Maybe I did that backwards, but I'm the official scorer, and that's fine. They get the scoring chance anyway, so I didn't miss anything. So St. Louis with another scoring chance. Looking to tie the game now. They were trailing by 2 to start the period, and now they get a chance to tie it. McCreary from the faceoff circle. McCreary shot. Oh, it's got to be a save by DeJordy. 7 and 9-10. And he saves it. DeJordy comes up with a huge glove save. Not sure how he saw that puck, but he keeps the Kings in the lead. 2 minutes off the clock here. Time running out on the Blues. 92, it's another scoring chance. That's 5 scoring chances in the period. As they pepper the Kings goaltender. C. It is Jimmy Lorenz. Lorenz from the blue line. He fires the long shot. Turned aside by DeJordy. And a minute off the clock here. 2 minutes to go. 57, penalty home. Okay, my homebrew rule is on penalties in the final 3 minutes of the game, actually, is I roll the dice. A 1 and a 6 is a penalty, and 2, 3, 4, 5 is not. Oh, I'm sorry, so there's red dice right here. It's a penalty. It's a 1. So it's penalty home. V and Z2. So we got some Vs. So we got Sutherland. So like I said, I give it that extra roll just to make sure it's a penalty late in the game. So if it comes up 1-6, then it is a 1 or 6. It is a penalty. So Unger. So they're gonna have to do this short-handed now. Unger and oh boy, Picard and Arbor. Wow, there's 4 of them here. So Noel Picard and Unger. Arbor. John Arbor will get the penalty. All right, so it's a power play. But what I'm going to do after the first roll here, I'll pull the goalie at the end. 68 is no chance. So I'm going to pull the goalie here and just do a normal roll. Kind of what I'm going to do here. Penalty away. So I want to see if it is a penalty. It is not a penalty. So if that's a 0, we play on. It's not a 0, and the game ends. So the Kings hang on here, 2-1. Some great goaltending by DeJordy. Let's take a look at the shots on goal here. Just 3 shots on goal for the Kings in that period. Not a lot of output there. And a 5 and a 4, 15 shots. So 20 shots for the Kings. And they get 2 goals on Hall, who did not play well. And on the other side, 12 and 15 is 27. 27 shots of DeJordy. He only allows one, and that ends the game. So the Kings come into St. Louis, and they get the 2-1 win. So DeJordy played 60, and over here Hall played 59. Let's go to my box score. And so I can save this here. So the second Kings goal is the winner. So this one here is the game winner. I like how you can manually type into the box score. You can fix anything and then save it. And that'll be St. Louis. That'll be St. Louis 5. And then we exit out of that. So that is that. So, go back to my exit screen here. So I'm just hanging out with some shootout hockey. Hope everybody had some fun this morning. Hope you were entertained, as I'm just having a fun day here. And thanks to everybody that tuned in as we played a little triple header today, something I don't normally do. Let's go 3 games in a row, but again, I'm trying to take the day off from work. I'm going to probably go out, walk the dog, and see what else the day brings. I think tonight is Chinese food with the wife. We're going to head up to the Kowloon, I think. It's a very famous Chinese place around here that all the wrestlers go to. And, yeah, just going to try to have a fun day if I can. Then tomorrow's back to work. Let's see. P-Jet says he doesn't cut minors in the last 10 of a playoff game only, and sometimes only in key regular season games. Yeah. I just, the last few minutes, if it's 4 minutes to go, I'll allow it because that still leaves 2 minutes of the game. But I don't like late penalties in any game I do. Whether it's Strat or App or a Hockey Blast. I tend to do an extra roll just to see, because you don't want to have no penalties because that's not fun either. But what I do like is to have less in crunch time. So again, I'll roll the dice. A 1 or a 6 is a penalty. 2, 3, 4, 5 is no penalty. And that's kind of handle that. So anyway, hey, everybody, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for some of the kind words in the chat. I'm glad everybody hung out and had a good time. We played 3 hockey games today. No real memorable games here, but Gump Worsley did play well. And we had some fun times here this morning, I think. So I'm going to go here. I got to get a cup of coffee, walk the dog. I got to put in the stats now so I can update the stats through October in my replay, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So anyway, I'm Dave, and we'll talk to everybody later. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.